Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well and having a great summer. I wanted to share with you all a very powerful short thought on this week's Torah portion. This week's Torah portion is EIKEV, which is the third Parsha in the fifth book of Moses, of Moshe, Devarim, Deuteronomy. And Devarim, Deuteronomy was the last 30 days of Moses, our leader, the greatest leader perhaps that the Jewish nation ever had, who took us out of Egypt, the 10 plagues, the 40 years in the desert. So many miracles, so many incredible, awesome stories happened with Moshe. And the last 30 days of his life, Moses went through and reviewed all the different stories that occurred throughout his time of being our leader. And in it, he reflects, he looks to the future, and he teaches us lessons that we as a nation can always use later on in our history. And our Parsha, I want to focus a little further into the Parsha. It's in chapter 8, PARSHAS, verse 3, Pasuk Gimel. In that verse, the Torah tells us that Hashem let us be hungry, and only then did he send us the magical bread, the manna, the man, that fell every single day in the midbar, except for on Shabbos. First came down one layer of dew, next came down the man, the manna, and only after that came down another layer of dew in order to protect the man, the magical bread. And the obvious question here is, why did Hashem, God, need us to be hungry? What was the reason for that? Why couldn't he just give us bread, give us the man, feed us, take care of us? He knows we're in the desert. He knows there's no sustenance. There's not much vegetation to pick from. There's no bodies of water. There's not many animals to hunt, to shecht, to slaughter. So why didn't he just send us the bread right away to begin with? And I saw a powerful idea that I want to share with everybody. That in Judaism and Yiddishkeit, Hashem creates space for us to connect with him. He wants us to be involved with him. He wants us to have that deep relationship. Similarly, with parents, they create space for their kids to come and spend time with them. They want to know their children. They want to spend time with them. They want to have good times. And Hashem, our God, is no different. He wants us to know him and to spend time with him and enjoy knowing him and enjoy being in that relationship. And therefore Hashem made us hungry. He made almost like a hunger happen in one of the scariest places where there's no sustenance, outside sustenance. Besides having to rely on Hashem, on God, he wanted us to cry out in prayer to him. And I think the lesson here is we need to view all the 613 commandments, all the mitzvahs that we do every single day as connecting points with Hashem, our God. Instead of viewing it as this obligatory, so many rules of do's and don't do's, and it sometimes feels overwhelming, we need to shift how we view the 613 mitzvahs, commandments. Those are all touch points between the most loving Father that we have. As we go through our day, let's think about this. Let's think about all the mitzvahs that Hashem gave us and use them as an opportunity to grow closer to him. I wish you all a wonderful and peaceful Shabbos.